2003 Winston Cup Series in NASCAR Racing 2003. It's round 36, and we finally bloody made it. It's the season finale. The first round of this championship was posted on the 18th of August 2022. So it's just taken me the 3 years to complete. Over 3 years. Whoops. And we finish on a circuit that we haven't raced at before, Homestead-Miami. And this marks the only time this season that we won't be using a base game version of the circuit as part of the 36 race calendar. And that's because in 2003 Homestead increased the banking from 6 degrees to 20 degrees, and that just wasn't reflected in the game, mainly because the game was released in February of that year, and after its release Papyrus was essentially being shut down, so they never ended up updating the circuit. A special thank you to Corvin for providing me a more accurate banked version of the circuit, so we'll be running on the 20 degree banking that they ran in 2003. Also a thank you to him for this special end of season livery, and a third and final thank you for all of his help throughout this season. He's been invaluable. If you like NR 2003, definitely go check out his channel and subscribe. I think it's safe to say something of an expert at this point, so go and watch. And of course, thank you to everyone who's been watching and been so patient. For one final time in 2003, let's go racing. So before coming to this race, I thought I'll give the base game version a try, the 2002 version of Miami, essentially, and boy am I glad we aren't racing around that. It may only be 14 degrees of banking, but the flatter version is so much slower. I think it's like 6 or 7 seconds a lap slower. It's so much harder to get a rhythm around it. I believe the reason they changed it is because the circuit had become kind of synonymous with single file racing, so the banking was to help kind of make it multi-lane racing. And yeah, the banked version is so much more fun, and we're quick, 0.8 of a second quicker than Joe Nemechek. And remember the people we've got to look out for: Jeff Burton in 4th, Rusty Wallace in 7th, who we're trying to get ahead of, and Bobby Labonte, where are you at? In 8th, oh, literally right next, they were next to each other, and I couldn't see that. Whoops. Qualifying objective top 10, but the race objective may be more based on how well those 3 key rivals do. But for now, if we can start in the top 10, I will be happy with that. I think I've tried to carry a bit too much speed into both of those and just drifted a bit wide. Oh, and I've tried to do it again. Just like Rockingham. Ooh, so we are down in 28th. Jeff Gordon on pole, Bobby Labonte's 3rd. Oh no. Rusty Wallace is 10th, Jeff Burton 12th. Oh, we have a mountain to climb. In the real 2003 Ford 400, the last race of the season would also be the last ever Winston Cup Series race before being rebranded to the Nextel Cup Series in 2004. It would be the last race to take place under a non-playoff championship format, and would also be the last ever Cup Series win for Bobby Labonte. However, for a very long time it looked like it was going to be Bill Elliott who was going to make it his last ever Cup Series win and go back to back after winning at Rockingham. However, a puncture on the final lap of the race meant he dropped from the lead to 9th. So, turns out his last Cup Series win had already happened. I really like this circuit, it's a lot of fun, but I feel like it's also it's a fast and loose circuit, and like if you get in a rhythm, you can absolutely power round it. But then, yeah, if you overdo it, we saw what happened in qualifying. I think I can make my way through the pack, but I could also get caught up in issues. The goal is simple: finish ahead of the number 2, the number 18, and the number 99 cars. If we finish ahead of Wallace, Labonte and Burton, we are at least guaranteed a top 10 and maybe even 9th. Something slightly annoying to contend with though for today's race, and that is I've got all my function buttons mapped to the wheel, so changing all these menus is on my wheel, as is selecting how many tyres, or say if we're going to repair damage. They're not working. They're now just not working on the wheel, so I'm going to have to revert to using the keyboard, which is fine, but also a little bit inconvenient, seeing as how I'm used to this. I don't know if it's the modded track or just sheer coincidence, but that is slightly annoying for it to break now. I've got enough to worry about.
You blew a tire.
Well, let's not blow the top 10.
Drivers, start your engines!
Yeah, buttons aren't responding. I'm just going to have to use the keyboard. Maybe that will encourage me to not f about with it as much, because I'm going to need to concentrate. I feel like this is going to be... dear. Okay, fuel to lap 33 of 41. I lost places last time because I took 4 tyres instead of 2. Consider that. It is clear, at least, in Florida. Tyre temperatures, not terrible. But be careful off the start. Here we go. Round 36 of 36. The 2003 Winston Cup Series closes at the Ford 400. For a place in the top 10, here we go. Brace. Oh my god, that was f***ing terrifying. They slowed up so much more than I was expecting. Ugh. I've moved to the inside because I feel like that's how we're going to get forward, but I also feel like the space up the top to kind of drift wide. Now I just need to kind of tighten up a little bit here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I've just been tipped. I have just been tipped. There was no call. Who the f*** is that? Like, what are you doing, pal? Mayfield. Ah, for God's sake. Yeah, everyone just run too wide in front of me. This is infuriating. Look at that, look at that. Now we get a little bit of space, look at that. We just need the space. That's it. Drop down, guys, drop down. That's what I want to see. Oh, Jamie, you fucking asshole. Well, it wouldn't be one last hurrah without getting scared shitless by Joe Nemechek. Right. Oh my God. I really hope we are without damage, engine damage I should say. We obviously have damage. We're obviously going to take tyres, fuel. Will that get us to the end? I think it will. I'm not sure if that was McMurray going up or me going down again. I actually think from where I was at, that was more
Something's
me.
wrong. Come on, you guys. We had a problem with one of the tires.
Oh, we're under caution. Just relax. Just get it changed.
Go, go, go! Keep it up.
I'm not even going to look at where the other guys are. I just know that I need to get up through the field. We've got fuel to the end. Yeah, I feel like that might have been on me being impatient, but we'll have a look at it now. And those feelings are accurate. And it starts really on the main straight. Joe Nemechek moving into a space that wasn't actually there, nearly tipping us out, and that just riled me up and wound me up and distracted me from the task at hand. Moving round the outside, running the high line, and doing quite well when the space is there. But then that lapse of concentration, that frustration means I try and drop down while Jamie McMurray is still on the inside, and I cause a big accident. And we are incredibly lucky not to get hit with worse damage than we do. You can see here clearly, just needed to stay high for a little bit longer. It's because I was distracted and frustrated. And again, how close John Andretti was to giving us terminal engine damage, but we live to fight on. Maybe I lied a bit. Labante's third, for f***'s sake. Wallace is 9th. Burton is 14th. They're all doing well. I wish I hadn't looked now, I'm not going to lie. We will go green with 27 laps to go. I just hope there isn't engine damage. I hope we can still race. It's going to be such a tall order. But there's time. I need to be more patient.
Green, green, green!
God almighty.
Car inside. Stay high. Clear. Car outside. Stay low. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back to the line.
Don't get me wrong, this is a lot of fun. The racing's a lot of fun. But I'm blowing my top 10 after all that. And that's the annoying thing. In terms of like going wheel to wheel around this circuit, this is so much fun. I just wish it was under slightly less pressure-filled circumstances. I am going to change all 4 tyres. I'm going to repair... Ooh. Repair the damage, and that was nearly worse. Wedge. How do I up the wedge? I want more wedge. Yeah, let's do that.
We're going to add some wedge.
Thank you. Hopefully that makes the car a touch tighter.
Wait, something's wrong. Come on, you guys. One of the air wrenches jammed. The pace car's on the back straight. Go, go, go! Limit 45. Keep it under 3,500 in seconds.
What are the odds? There's 2 mistakes. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not like it's cost us any time. That's not the thing that's cost us time. Let's have a look at that one. And for the second time in this race, impatience and frustration get the better of me. I go for a half-hearted move on Elliott Sadler that was never on in a million years, and again incredibly lucky to get away without more damage. No more silly mistakes now. Come on.
We're going green next time by. Okay, we're on the lead line. Stay on the outside line. Stay behind the 1 car on the outside line.
So instead of 27 laps now, we're going to have 17 laps to go. At least have fresher tyres than everyone else. I will have a tyre offset where Labonte's lead. Of course he is. Bobby Labonte leads. However, Rusty Wallace is down to 17th behind Jeff Burton. So there is a scenario where we could get overtaken by Bobby Labonte, but still overtake Rusty Wallace in the standings and still finish at least 10th. So actually, if I can just aim to getting a few places ahead of Rusty Wallace in 17th, we don't have to worry about Bobby Labonte recreating his final ever Cup Series win. I need to get to 17th. I need 17 places at least in 17 laps. Oh, here we go.
Green, green, green!
Stop it. What is wrong with you?
Keep low. Keep low. Clear. Inside. Still there. Keep high. Stay high. You're up top, 3 wide, inside. Still there. Clear. We got just 10 more to go. Car inside. Clear inside. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. Clear.
I can see Rusty.
Keep digging. Car outside.
I can see Rusty.
Keep low. Clear outside. Car outside. Clear outside. Outside. Clear.
Jeremy, I really need you to not be in the way now, pal. Ooh, JB, let's not do this again. And there's Jeff. Oh, that's Jeff Burton as well.
Keep high. Clear inside. Inside.
Jeff, drop, drop, drop.
Still there. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Car inside. You're now in the top 20. Clear inside.
Rusty struggling.
Car outside. Clear outside. Inside.
That tyre offset's coming in handy now.
Clear inside.
We need to get some places between us and Rusty Wallace to make sure we still land in the top 10.
Just 5 more to go. Inside. Stay high. Still there. Clear. Car inside. Keep high. Still there. Keep high. Clear inside. Inside. Stay high. Still there.
That's it, Jimmy, drop.
Clear. Inside. Still there. Still there. Clear. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Just 2 to go. Car outside. Stay low. Clear outside.
We're in the top 10. There's Bobby Labonte. He's still leading the race. But this should be enough, right? This should be enough for a top 10. Let's just not throw it away now. Let's get round Mark Martin. Come on, come on, come on. Not going to do any silly risks on Kurt Busch. I'm going to try and send it though, round the outside for one more place. We get him. We're 8th. Bobby Labonte wins and recreates his real life final ever Cup Series win. Where is Rusty Wallace? He's 20th. I think we're in the top 10. I think we hang on. Oh my God. We hang on. Bobby Labonte wins his last ever Cup Series race, as he did in real life, from Jeff Gordon and Ryan Newman. 6 cars all within a second of each other crossing the line. We come home 8th after being at the back with 17 laps to go. I was enjoying that all the way through in terms of the driving. Homestead-Miami is a lot of fun, but I was not enjoying the fact that I was going to lose the top 10. Oh, and I can breathe. Wow, what a way to finish. And these are your final standings. Ryan Newman is the champion by 300 points from Jimmy Johnson. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is 4th ahead of Tony Stewart, Kevin Harvick and Bill Elliott. Matt Kenseth dropping to 8th. Bobby Labonte jumps from 11th to 9th in the final race. With that win, we hold station in 10th and finish inside the top 10 by 26 points from Rusty Wallace and holding off Jeff Burton as well. What a vital drive that was to finish inside the top 10. Scrolling down the order, we've got Kurt Busch down in 14th. We finished ahead of Dale Jarrett, our main beefer of the season, who's in 17th. And as we scroll further down the order, we'll see people who maybe appeared slightly less and sporadically, especially because I set the season up wrong and didn't have the right number of runners. So we saw a lot of people kind of not as much as maybe we should have done. For example, JC Fuller, Corvin's fictional character, only appeared 3 times, but did manage 1 top 10 in that time. Very solid indeed. We've got Larry Foyt in there, because again, I didn't set the season properly. We have some fantasy drivers also took part, I think, at the Daytona 500. In the end, we finished the season with 16 poles. I know it says 15, but it didn't count Daytona. That was ours. We got 16. 10 wins, 13 top 5s, 14 top 10s, 4 DNFs, which is remarkable considering the amount of accidents we've had. Just 4 DNFs. We completed 94% of all laps. We led 30% of all laps and managed to lead 2/3 of all races. The main goal of this series was to learn a little bit about NASCAR and experience this game. Despite having had a copy for years and never really getting the full experience because I never had the setup to do so. And it's just fantastic. It is fantastic. There's a reason why this game is as loved as it is. I will definitely be giving it another go at some point, but that won't be straight away because of how long this took to complete, and there's some other games I would like to try first. But we'll be back. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this season. Thank you for your patience, especially if you watched from the very beginning, all the way back in 2022. And in the end, we hit all our targets, and we finish in the top 10. 10th exactly. Yeah, amazing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for another video very soon.